Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
What is your name?
John D. Hullinger.
John D. Hullinger. And where's your home, Mr. Hullinger?
Clinton, Iowa.
Clinton, Iowa. Good evening, ma'am. What's
Good evening.
your name?
Lawrence Pearson.
And where are you from?
I'm from Clinton, Iowa.
All right, we know already that both of our contestants are from Clinton, Iowa. And right now, for the sake of our audience, let's make the connection.
Dr. Hullinger is the oldest practicing MD in the United States, and he delivered Mrs. Pearson in his first year of practice.
Very interesting connection. Very interesting. This may prove pretty tough for you, panel, so I'm going to give you one link in this connection. Mr. Hullinger here did something for Mrs. Pearson. Now it looks like we'll start the questioning with Eddie Bracken.
He did something for Mrs. Pearson, is
That's
that
right,
it?
Ed.
Were you glad that he did this, Mrs. Pearson?
Yeah.
Had you ever met before this connection happened?
No.
Never met before, but you're glad it happened, is that
Yeah.
it?
Oh,
Well, did you help him in some way?
No.
Did you help her in some way, Mr. Hullinger?
But did you help her? I think you helped her a good deal when this event took place. Don't
Did you need his help in any way?
Yeah.
You did. Was this help needed because of some sort of an accident of some kind?
No. No accident, Ed, and that's $25 down. We're getting along the track as we go to Betty White.
Mrs. Pearson, did this take place indoors?
Yeah.
In your home?
Yeah.
If you were at home, were you dressed very much the way you're dressed now?
No.
If you were dressed here at this moment as you were at the time of the connection, would this be unusual?
Unusual? Would
Very.
it be unusual if you were dressed that way now?
Very.
I have a sneaky feeling it might prove. Is there any embarrassment? Would there be any embarrassment if you were dressed that way right now?
I believe there would be.
I think you're
Were
right,
you-
too, Miss Pearson.
Were you wearing a bathing suit or less?
Yeah.
Less than a bathing suit?
Yeah.
Now, that's $50
Saved by the
down.
bell.
What'd you say, Betty?
Saved by the bell.
But I got the ball, Kid.
Gene Clavin isn't saved from a thing there, boy.
Mrs. Pearson, could this happen to all four of us at one time?
No.
I don't think so, Gene.
It was a rather important event in your life, though.
Yeah.
Would it help us to know about how old you were at the time? I mean, you know, within the bounds.
You would.
Yes, it would, Gene.
Well, were you less than your present 21?
Yeah.
Less than 20?
Yeah.
10?
Yeah.
15? Well, that's where 8?
Yeah.
5?
Yeah.
4?
Yeah.
If anybody buys this thing, we're saying. 0? I mean, no, 1?
Yeah.
You were less than 1 year old?
That's right.
Then...
And that's $75 down. We've reached the halfway mark as Gene Clavin has gotten us down to less than 1. Where are you going to go from there, Gloria?
I think I have a hunch. Perchance,
I don't hear.
is it Hullinger? Are you a
Dr.
doctor,
Hullinger.
Mr. Hullinger? You are a doctor. You're both from the same town. Perhaps, are you the doctor that delivered Mrs. Pearson?
Exactly. Exactly right, Gloria. This, of course, is Dr. John Hullinger from Clinton, Iowa. He is the oldest practicing MD in the United States today, and in his first year of practice, he delivered Mrs. Pearson.
Oh, for goodness.
Miss Pearson, was that the last time you saw Dr. Hullinger, or has there been any continuing relationship since then?
Oh, there certainly has. He delivered 8 brothers and sisters. And he brought me through
Your
polio.
8 brothers and sisters? Is
Yes,
that right?
my 8 brothers and sisters.
Well, sounds like this is a
Jim,
pretty good man we have
Is
in our
the
right.
doctor
Yes,
still
Gloria.
practicing now?
He is still practicing now.
Goodness.
I'd like
And-
to take from him, too. It sounds like...
Yeah?
Wonderful.
Dr. Hullinger, do you have any idea how many babies you've probably delivered in all the years you've been practicing?
I know absolutely how many.
You do?
3,211.
3,211. Well, would you mind then if I asked you how old you are at this point?
Not of mine. I'll be 95 this coming December.
How about that? 95 years old. Well, of all those 3,211 babies you've delivered, does any one stand out in your mind more than the rest?
Well, there are two that stands out boldly. This one that I delivered early in life, and my own baby, now 2 months old.
Wait a minute. Dr. Hullinger, did you say that you are the father of a baby 2 months old?
I surely am.
And you're not kidding me?
No, sir.
Well, I nominate this gentleman for Father of the Year right now. I'll tell you.
You say this is
What'd you say, Gene?
I just want to know what state this was. Iowa?
Iowa.
Because when we retire, there's something to look forward to. We could...
That's right. Now, there's one other thing about Dr. Hullinger. I found out a little while ago before the show, and that is for the past 65 years, he has been the bandmaster of Clinton, Iowa, and he got out his horn backstage and played a little bit for us. I sneaked it out here, and I wonder if you'd mind playing a little bit for us now, would you, Doctor?
Well, no, I'll try it.
All right. Now, as I recall, you played... Okay? As I recall, you played Tramp, 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 the Boys Are Marching. Would you do that again for me? I liked it very much. Just stand up right there.
In the present shall I sit, thinking, Mother dear, of you, and the bright and happy days so far away, and the tears within my eyes, spite of all that I can do, though I try to cheer my comrades and be gay.
Dr. Hullinger, it's been a real pleasure having you with us tonight. Good night, sir. Go right along this way. Not a wonderful man, 95 years old.
Jim?
Yes, Ed.
I thought at the beginning, that you were fooling. I thought it was Mr. Peep is back again in disguise.